So we're just taking a quick look at Pepe on our daily time frame for another daily update on the channel. As always, before we begin, go down below and sign up to BITUNIX. They're giving a 30% bonus if you deposit and trade on their platform. Deposit $1,000 and trade to receive a $300 bonus instantly. Absolutely amazing for trading these current conditions. And we're just taking a look at Pepe here and seeing what's going on with the charts. Obviously, the elephant in the room is that huge, unbelievable market manipulation that we saw by exchanges on Friday. In my opinion, this was absolutely no accident whatsoever. You can see on the day, Pepe was down 70% on this wick, and then we instantly recovered all the way back up to around 30%, which is where we should have dropped to, apart from the fact that we had this huge manipulation by exchanges. Like I said in every single video, Bitcoin was only down 10% on the day. Ethereum was down like 20%, recovered to 12% down. Solana dropped to around 20%, recovered to around 14% down. And then we've got all of these altcoins which absolutely, in my opinion, were manipulated to scam people out of their liquidity. Chainlink down 70%, Dogecoin, SHIB, all the way through a bunch of our massive altcoins here, and Pepe, no exception here, all the way down to this Fibonacci level, the 0.78 Fibonacci here, huge liquidation candle. Coming down, scamming people out of their hard-earned liquidity down here before instantly recovering back up pretty much in the space of the same hourly candle. If we take a look here, as you can see, huge scammy wick on the daily, or otherwise known as a massive crazy liquidation to the downside. But then within an hour we were back up to around that 30% down area, and since then we've had very low volume and volatility, as you can see, really just grinding back up, pretty much recovering fully to where we dropped from, to be honest, for a lot of cryptos. In my opinion, this is definitely market manipulation by exchanges. It's interesting, isn't it? We have this massive 70% dump, but then because all the exchanges are down, no one can actually buy, apart from if you're doing, you know, using dexes and stuff, which is, in my opinion, probably not where most of the volume is coming from. It's probably coming from centralized exchanges. But if no one can access the centralized exchanges because they're all down, then who's buying the dip on all these cryptos? It is, of course, the exchanges themselves. They are allowing the price to cascade down way further than it should have done on these altcoins before instantly buying the dip back up, and then we're left with what we should have had, which was basically just a dip, a little drop to the downside for altcoins like this. In the face of Bitcoin having a 10% drop, we've obviously should have had a 20-30% drop for altcoins, and now we're waiting to see where we go next for Bitcoin. Obviously here getting rejected out of that daily fair value gap, but Pepe here, in my opinion, very manipulated like the rest of the crypto space. Definitely some very scammy candles going on here, in my opinion, and there's going to be lawsuits flying around, I think, because this is literally, you know, tens, maybe even hundreds of billions of dollars of liquidity across the market being liquidated by very big suspicious wicks that have instantly recovered back to where they probably should have dropped to. If you look at the altcoin basket here, you can see on this day we dropped around 30%, instantly recovered to around 15%. So really, on average, pretty much all of our cryptos should have dropped anywhere from 15 to 20 to 30%, and you can see that's exactly where Pepe recovered back to, around that 30% area. This is where we should have dropped to, and you can see this huge scammy wick to the downside. Definitely manipulation, and I think there's going to be a lot of lawsuits flying around because of this. Overall, Pepe right now basically just looking like it's waiting to see what the rest of the market does. We've got a very obvious trend line of liquidity above. If we do start V-shaping out of this area, we'll probably come up and target this liquidity. Lots and lots of stop losses above here of people thinking the bear market's beginning. In my opinion, I think we're much more likely to go up than down at this point. Let's see what happens next. As always, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.